Alright! Welcome back to Bavarian Tale, Totgeschwiegen. Twitch seems to hate me right now. But I'll figure it out. I might be blowing out your ears, I'm not sure. My microphone is acting up again. So if there's strange stuff happening with my voice, that's why. Yeah, so I'll switch to live view real quick. Because I have a bit to show you. I finished. Well, I didn't really finish, but I made the big snack, which we need for the dude on the toilet, and I found the book. We're currently I saved in front of the father, which we still have to talk to, but we'll read the letters first, which we can do, and I want to figure out what's happening. And yeah, let's see that, I guess. Or read that when it loads properly. The last time I tried to load something, it just loaded something else. Yeah, we're in the correct place. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Let's see that. Thank you. Alright. We can look at our task, yeah. Look in the game. Right. I also accepted a new task, which is making bowling pins. We'll figure that out as well. The Way of the Lord, which one was that? Ah, right, talking to the priest again. Right. Alois Jr. told me that Ursula had buried one of her father's books on the farm property. I should look for it. Maybe I'll find some. I found it. And we still have to figure something out. Press F to discover. Read the book. Okay, can we investigate? Apparently not. Okay. My dear Alois, it is the greatest happiness of my life that I have found you. I want to give you this book to share all my thoughts and beautiful memories of our time. I can already see us sitting as old people in the chamber. Oh, is he working right next to us right now? The book lying in front of us, laughing about this very day. It would be so beautiful. I have always thought that I would end up as a mate on a farm where I would follow the daily routine in desolation until the end of my days, until my heart would fall asleep in loneliness. And now I have you, and all my worries are swept away. Alois, I want nothing in the world except for you to stay with me. But from the way you looked after me in the field last week, I don't think there's any doubt about it. I'm looking forward to our trip. With love. Yours, Katarina. Alright. Roughly 3 weeks later. Dear Alois, the day in the woods and fields with you was so beautiful. I had to laugh so much when you snatched the apples from the old miller's yard. You went that way like a fox, only with broken trousers. Next time, you should be more careful at the gates by the bridge. There's supposed to be a trick there too. And it's German again. Was ich aber am lustigsten fand, war, als du mir die Decke gebracht hast. Ich wollte Danke sagen, Alois. Okay, what I thought was funniest was when you brought me the blanket. I wanted to say thanks, Alois. But habe mich mit der Zunge vertüdelt und stattdessen danke euch gesagt. Ah, okay. But I misspoke and said thanks, Lois, ois, instead. I loved until I felt schwindelig. Until everything turned in my head. I don't know. Das war mir so peinlich. Peinlich. It's like, I don't know. Do you know that? When you straight up get asked what something means and you're like, I know the meaning, but I can't voice it. That's constantly me with languages. I understand what people say to me, but if somebody else asks me to translate it, I'm like, yeah, well, what he said. It's not that hard. You can understand that, right? You don't know the word. Well, sucks to be you, I guess. Okay, ist noch peinlich. Peinlich. Brain function, please. Peinlich. Okay, Google. Peinlich. English. Not painless. Peinlich. English. Awkward. Embarrassed. Oh, I felt so embarrassed. Now I'm embarrassed that I could not remember that. See? You looked at me with your big eyes as if I had been struck by lightning, and then you laughed so heartily that I still get tingles when I think about it. And that's why I'm calling you my Oisi from now on. With love, yours, Katarina. Can I investigate this? Apparently not. My Oisi. I believe that Papa will smell from your nights at the inn for the rest of his life. In the morning he was still bragging, if he goes drinking with me, he'll experience a miracle, he said. You should see him today. He looks as if the devil had appeared to him. The old man looked more into the bucket than out of the window today. I'm so glad that you get along so well. My dad is always a bit rough in his words, but at heart, he's a sweet man. Sometimes you remind me a little of him. You're both good at hiding your sad faces. But I know how to get you, my Oisi. With love, yours, Katarina. That was 3 months later. Alright, now we're 5 months later. We jumped 5 months. Great. Dearest Alois, I want to tell you that you become more important to me every day. The same time was difficult. The last time was difficult when I saw how Friedel suffered after the death of his Sophie. It became clearer to me than ever how important it is that we spend our time together in good terms. Alois always put Sophie above everything. When Sophie got that bad cough, he sat tirelessly by her side, and now that Sophie is with the Lord, Friedel has only his unshakable faith and us. Yeah, I think they messed up the names there, but okay, whatever. This man showed us in a very touching way what love means. Love means sharing one's love at every possible moment. At the end, everything. We otherwise lack the time. I love you. Yours, Katarina. Why can I only investigate? Now I'm confused. It only tells me to investigate this page, but I can't investigate it. Lovely. Maybe it'd come up again. Or I'm messing something up. Alright. Next year. The year after. It's been another 6 months. My dear Oisey, you gave me a fright the other day. I really thought you had kissed another woman. That you made Friedel put on one of your mother's old dresses is crazy, but let me tell you, I had a wonderful laugh. The way he stood there with his dress, his bosoms and his ruffled beard. For a moment I thought it was Xaver's mother. It was nice to see that Friedel has his laughter back, and it was nice to see you taking such good care of him. But above all, I want to tell you that you'd better not go to the inn tonight. I've heard that there's a woman running around your farm who wants to show you that there's only one to be kissed. Cute. My beloved Alois, today Mrs. Schaumeyer asked me about my little Belly. I was just sitting on the bench at the edge of the forest when she came from the farm with little Ursula. She said that she was very happy and hoped that everything would go well. Of course, I'm afraid, but in the end, the Lord will judge. That we are having a child is a good sign. It is also nice to know that when we are too old, the farm will not just be taken over by strangers. I'm so curious to know if it will be a boy or a girl, and I wonder what the child's name will be. I have a good idea. With love, yours, Katarina. Okay, another year later. My dear Alois, your son is a true angel. I recognize so much of you in his face. I'm especially pleased how much Friedel has taken the little one into his heart. Every time Friedel walks along the farm, he looks in and asks if everything is still all right with Alois Jr. and me. The day before yesterday, when I was so tired from the night, Friedel said he would take the boy to the market to exchange him for a bag of sleep, so he fetched a box. I almost threw a bowl of mushrooms at him. It was just a joke, of course. I think Friedel also took the little boy a little closer to his heart, because he never had children with Sophie. My dear Alois, I have seen so many things in your eyes, but nothing is as beautiful as the joy of our little boy. Over the little boy. When you beam at each other, it is as if the sun shines between you. I'm so happy that the little one is such a happy and cheerful child. And have you seen it too? When he loves, he pulls up the corner of his mouth, just like you always do. Oh, this is so heartbreaking, knowing what's happening or going to happen. Dear Oisey, fortunately, I got over this stupid illness. I was so incredibly bad that I was really scared. This Dr. Schweighofer, who is now in the village, is really a fine fellow. He pulled out all the stops to get me well again. The medicine he gave me worked wonders. I once heard that good medicine must taste terrible. In this respect, I can claim to have received the best medicine in the world. The fever almost robbed me of all my senses, but when I took the medicine, I was always in the here and now. It is so bitter that even the fever is nauseating. It's unbelievable that what medicine has achieved in the meantime. Nowadays, they even have drugs that can put you to sleep when they cut you. Unbelievable. Where will it lead? Our son will probably live to be over 60. It's like magic. Dearest Alois, besides being a great husband and father, you are also a great hero. Like in the great sagas, you faced the beast. True, the beast was not a dragon, but also old Gustav's dog is also terrible. Is also a terrible creature. I wonder how the old man can still tame him. After all, he is almost 72 years old. I stood there trembling when the yappy dog barked at the children's basket. I was so afraid that he would grab the little one, and Gustav was just standing next to it, looking stupid. Luckily, you saw us and came right in between. When you raised your voice, the whole place must have heard it. The dog tucked its tail and fearfully, and I think Gustav felt the same way. And then the stupid fool stands there and yells at me that it's my fault that his dog is so wild. But I was only looking for mushrooms with the boy. When you gave Gustav a slap, I thought he was about to dig himself into the ground. That's how fast he turned. Of course, he was angry, but I didn't understand why he insulted the child. And then you came again, my hero, my Oisi. Huh? Oh, there's something missing, okay. No one will ever touch my child, you said, and if they do, his next home will be on the table at Schweighöfer's. You said Gustav almost buried himself into the graveyard. He looked so scared. When you want to, you can look truly terrifying. And then again, so tender. Later, when I was crying at home, you came to me, took me in your arms and said, "Whatever may come, I will, and I swear on the honor of the Pfistners, always protect the child. Fear not." That made such an impression on me. Oh, Alois, why can't a life last forever? Then maybe I would have the time to tell you in its entirety how much you are in my heart and how much I love you. My dearest Oisi, since the little boy has been walking so well, Friedel is as vital again as if he had fallen into the fountain of youth. The other day I saw him leading little Alois by the hand to show him the place. Both were so full of joy. It is wonderful. And slowly it is becoming clear that Alois is just as much a mushroom lover as I am. He loves Seps. He loves Seps so much. Whenever I make mushroom ragu, he comes crawling into the kitchen and looks with the wide eyes. I think we should put up a hurdle in front of the cooking area. We don't want the boy to burn his hands. When he eats a mushroom, his eyes shine like stars. In the forest in front of the village bridge, I recently discovered such large mushrooms that I was no longer sure whether they were mushrooms at all. I then imagined what it would be like if we humans were so small that the mushrooms were our houses. For me and Alois, that would probably be the second best thing in the world. The best, of course, remains you. Maybe you think I'm crazy about my thoughts, but in the end, fantasy is also a nice place to escape from reality. But I like to come back because you are here. Okay, investigate. How do I investigate? Tell me! Doesn't work. My dearest Alois, today I am writing to you only briefly. It is so incredibly warm. The heat is killing me. Early I went swimming in the river. Young Augustine was standing there with his fishing rod. It's well known that he's not the brightest, but a person can't really be as stupid as he was just now. The stupid boy even rammed his fishing hook into his ear when casting. And what does he do? He reaches in with his hand. He stands there with a bleeding ear and a bleeding hand, the muddy worm between his fingers. I went to Schweighöfer and got a bandage for his hand. He told me that this had happened once before, but then and now, read exactly, he got the hook in his backside. In the backside! I think I'll knock on Gschwender's door and tell them to dilute the schnapps when he comes to drink. Otherwise, he'll be hooked and the worm will be standing by the river looking stupid. It's conceivable. But, well, that's just by the way. What I actually wanted to say is that we could sleep outside in the meadow again tonight, like back then, you know. Maybe I have a surprise for you too. My dearest Oisi, I wrote you a poem. I I'm kind of embarrassed, but whatever. In Wolpertshofen's fields, where mate and labourer bend down, there stands a strong oise, and knows how to delight me. The skin is tan, the sweat beads, the shirt is tight on the arms. It seems as if the Lord God himself paints a picture of a man. To this beauty I took a look. My tummy tingles, and because it's just so wonderful, I'm hiding in the shrubbery. There I sit and languish, completely enraptured by the alloys, and thank God for this great happiness. That's when I remember. A rogue appears and whispers in my ears, just to annoy him for fun. It happens so rarely, and now I see him running small circles and big ones too, screaming like slaughter pig because of the mouse in his pants. With love, Yokata. P.S. It really looked way too funny. Thank you for not being angry with me. Oh, they are so cute together. No. My love, it is very difficult for me to write to you. It was also my wish to have a second child. Unfortunately, the Lord had a different plan for us. The justice of the world is a feather in the wind. If the storm becomes too strong, it blows away. I hope you know what I mean. We should not let ourselves be snatched out of life by this. We still have our alloys. He needs us more than ever. Sometimes I hear him crying. I think he's been through a lot. Maybe we should take him for a ride. We'll borrow Augustine's carriage and go to Wuppertal. There he can be a child again and shake off the hustle and bustle of the last time. It will do us good too. What do you think? Okay. I've read it all now. But I still need to figure out how to investigate. Unless it's about what is written here and it's automatically added. That would kind of be nice. Ah! Right. Okay, let's eat a pretzel. Pretzel. Where you at? There we go. Now we can read that again. Reading. Continue. F. Information. Ah, okay, so... maybe Oisy? Probably Oisy, yeah. And then... that is probably... I will always protect the child. They're not. Okay, I think that was it, right? Looks like it. Okay. I got you. Now, let's save. Wish me luck. Safe. Good eye. Okay. Wasn't it translated last time? Okay. Can you tell me anything about the situation on the farm? I know it wasn't
What
right.
do you want? Are you Danish? Who do you think you are to meddle in our affairs?
Oof. Okay, yeah. It changed back to English. The game does what it wants. I don't care. Okay, if you don't shut up right now. He likes the authoritative way of speaking to him, so I guess... yeah, come on. Oh no, what? Oh, okay. We let that, and that. If you make me fail, game, I'm gonna make you regret it. Okay. 12 or above. Come on. Oh.
So I'm curious to hear what you have to say about my farm.
Okay, he didn't like that, but he liked it more than last time. Can I? You know what? Can I? Oh, sad. I can't reload. Well, okay.
You think you have the right to stand in this place on my land? Mouth off like that on my doorstep and lecture me?
Kind of, yeah.
If you keep repeating the baseless nonsense of those linked intellectuals, I'll grab my shotgun and I'll shoot you up the church tower, you cheeky dork! I promise you that!
Okay. Mr. Pfistner, I know about the terrible fate that has befallen you and your son.
I don't think you know anything! Otherwise, you would know that your mouth is putting you in a very dangerous situation!
Okay. I know that your first wife has passed away.
How do you know that? Can you read? Have you been to the cemetery? You must be a clever one.
The boy said that he had to watch his mother die.
He had to watch? He killed her! Because he's too stupid for everything!
Tear runs down his cheek from the corner of his eye.
Now I'll tell you something!
Yes.
When my beloved Katarina miserably suffocated, the little rascal just stood there. He could have helped her! He could have saved her life!
More and more tears are added.
Outside! At first! It sounded like they were just fooling around in the kitchen. As if they were having fun. But when it rattled inside, I realized that something went wrong. None of this would have ever happened if the two of them hadn't played their stupid mushroom catch again. How many times have I told them to stop that? That you don't do that! But it took his mother lying on the floor with blue lips for the little devil to understand. By then it was too late. Why didn't he do anything? Why did he just stand there? Can you explain that to me?
Okay. Was a little boy when it happened. No, we'll go empathetic like last time. Let's hope for the best. No, not again.
The fact that the rascal was still so small doesn't bring my wife back to life either! Even a baby can scream!
Okay, he wipes his face with his sleeve and tell me, how is it with your current wife, Ursula?
What do you mean?
Okay, we'll go from top to bottom again. I have heard that there are frequent quarrels between you and your wife.
Ursula is not my wife! She's a woman on my farm! My wife is with the Lord and never comes back!
Okay.
Do you think I chose it that way?
No.
All of a sudden I was standing there, all alone with the farm and the boy. I needed help. And Ursula wanted to leave the Shawmeyer farm. She was supposed to get married. That was obvious. Someone had to look after the boy and prepare things for the market. I had to deal with the fields. And this darkness. Ursula was able to take a lot of the load off.
I'm sorry. I love that they use the same voice actors in English and in German. But at the same time, I would have hoped that they would actually do multiple takes to get it right. But okay, the German one also was a bit off. But there's so many mistakes in this English one. It's amazing. But, oh well, it's not so bad. I make mistakes as well, so I won't judge my fellow Germans. But still, it is funny to hear. And I don't like the German accent. I just don't like it. I'm sorry. That's why I try not to sound German.
And then she interfered more and more. She wanted to tell me how everything should be done here. The dung-bellied brat! Then we'll argue! I won't be fooled!
Okay. Do you know how Ursula deals with her son? With your son?
I already know that the little brute gets a slap in the face sometimes. What do you expect? Should I call Rupp or what? Sometimes he gets hit, and he deserves it.
That's not what I mean. Ursula inflicts burns and other extreme injuries on the boy. She's torturing him.
So that's just more bullshit you're talking.
Well, take a look at your boy and his wounds.
That's what I'll do. And if you're talking bullshit again, the Lord have mercy on you. You don't spread lies about my farm, Mr. City Dweller.
Your son told me that Ursula takes things away from you and buries them.
The little devil doesn't need to try to talk his way out of it. I already know that he did it.
It seems to me rather that Ursula doesn't want certain things to have a place on her farm.
What are these things supposed to be?
Your boy told me about a book. I even found it.
Give me that.
He snatches the book out of your hand.
Where did you get that?
Your son watched Ursula bury it. That's all. Also where I found it.
If that's true, the bloody twat will face the consequences. I'm telling you. What are these things supposed to be?
The boy carved a little figurine for you. Ursula took it away from him. He wanted to make you happy with it.
He can keep that. It won't bring Katerina back to me either. What are these things supposed to be?
That is all I know. You made a promise to your wife, Katerina. Don't forget that. I don't know what all that has happened, but I think some things have gone off the rails. A few tears fall onto the book he's clutching tightly with his hands.
You have no idea. This is so heavy. This burden. The whole family is broken. Only the Lord knows if there's salvation for us.
After my confrontation with his father, I should return to Alois Jr. at the river. Alright. But first we need to help our toilet friend. Toilet monster, sha-la-la-la-la. Toilet monster, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Toilet monster, sha-la-la-la-la. I'm here.
With every minute that passes, but yes,
Yeah.
give it to me. I can feel my ribs already.
I feel a certain emptiness in my wallet. This is a perfect match. Come on. I'm
By
not
God,
risking it.
The snack doesn't fit through the peephole. This is getting more and more humiliating. What are we going to do? Very well. My honor lies at the bottom of this shitty place anyway. I will now open the door and then give me what I desire.
You're asking me to...
If you don't help me, then I will come out and get my snack.
I'd love to see that. Alright. I'll give it to you. Ooh.
I'm counting down. Then we are off.
I'm ready.
3,
Move into position.
2,
Take a deep breath.
1.
Hold your breath.
Come on.
Say a quick prayer. With a powerful swing, the smell A small wooden door opens, and inhuman cloud of smell. Okay, we'll just hand it over. Holding the snack in his left hand, the man quickly pulls the door shut again. There is a conspicuous noise that doesn't sound right. What was that?
God damn it! Now the door is jammed too! Dear God! If you are about to test me, I beg you, just strike me down with the lightning right now! You! After all we've had to experience together here, I kneel and beg you for one last favor. Please open this door. I can no longer. I don't want to. And I won't. If you do nothing, Johann Ulrich Logemann, commander of some of the greatest battles of our time, will die in a shit house. Humiliated, filthy, completely dishonored. And to make matters worse, in Bavaria, you can have everything I own. Here, take it. You will also get the blueprint for a mechanical precision tool. This should put an end to this horror.
Okay, agreed. Surrounding me subconsciously all the time is the question, why do they have so many plans with them? Okay. Leave Logemann in his misery, you miserable son of a bitch. Servus. Okay, we'll help him, I guess. We've suffered through all this already.
Good. Then you now have everything I had with me. What you do with it is up to you. But bring the tool.
How did you manage to fit that all through that peephole? But okay.
No, hurry up, please. Something is leaking here.
I'm hurrying. Maybe. Probably not. Okay, I have to break the door with a special tool. The man gave me the blueprint. Maybe I can find help at the workshop by the river. Need a hammer, wire, oil, and a brush. I should have everything already. Learn. Oh, I already know this. Okay. Learn. Learn. Ooh. Physique plus 10. Nice. Okay, empathy, acumen, dexterity. Oh, I can level everything up. Perfect. And I good. Yeah. Workbench over at Aloysius. Move over. Suffering father. Wasn't... No. Didn't mean to talk to you. I wanted you to use your workbench. Fine mechanics? Premium spec... yeah, okay. Right. That's what I needed, right? Right? Let's hope for the best.
Hello, is there anyone?
Oh, now it's English again.
Hello.
Is everything
Were you
alright?
not there at our last meetings? You should know how I feel. Shitty from head to toe.
I just want to know if you were
I
alive.
ask myself the same thing. Now take the tool and open the shithole.
Use the tool. Identify the species of butterfly. It looks dead. During the effort, a beautiful butterfly crosses your view. Let's go!
Why is it so quiet?
Oh, look, Mr. Logemann, there's an admiral.
Commander Logemann at your service. What are the orders?
Mr. Logemann, I meant the butterfly.
A butterfly? What are you talking about? Give me your name.
Schmidt.
Schmidt, have you been poisoned? Did you overdose on toadstools?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's right. You don't think. So open the door.
Oh, what happens if I fail this? Can I fail this? I can fail this. Yeah, I didn't fail it though.
You did it! Schmidt! You really did it!
I really did.
You really did it! Schmidt, thank you! I don't know what to think of you, but thank you! Johann Ulrich Logemann is now deeply in your debt instead of deeply in his own Oh, never mind.
Okay, you should hurry now, Mr. Logemann. Don't forget that you still have an appointment. And now fly to freedom, little Prussian birdie. Or run. It's time to keep going. This was just a small hurdle on the hard path of life. He's still not... why is he leaving his pants? As the words leave your lips, Johann Ulrich Logemann disappears bare-assed into the neighboring woods. As he passes, he presses something into your hands. Leave the place of horror. A recipe I don't need. I already had that. Oh, no? Okay. I thought I had that. I was so sure. But okay, okay. Now we can fast travel to the city. Yeah, church. Church works. Since we have to talk to the priest. Yo, my friend. Pastor, I'm sorry. Greetings, Father. Pastor Baile has a kind but expectant look. Did you go straight home after the argument at the inn?
Very true, dear Valentine. After all, that was enough excitement for one day, and it was also getting late.
Can anyone confirm this?
Do you suspect me of murder? A deadly sin? You can't be serious.
But, Mr. Baile, my questions are addressed to all villagers equally. You are also a citizen of this community, are you not?
With your pompous speech, you cannot disguise the fact that you suspect me of murder. I remember that. Just ask Renate and leave me alone. She can confirm everything.
We can never... Why can't there be anyone that just is like, yo, I wasn't there, and this person could confirm that was home. Bam. Done. It is normal to be asked questions of your whereabouts. Thank you very much. Could I have a look at your Sunday jacket?
It was handed over to Apollonia for minor repairs. There were a few touch-ups to be done. But just go and look at the jacket.
Alright, thank you. Maybe we can get somewhere. Teacher Leubel, what are you doing here? You didn't kill anyone, did you? Okay. What? How did I jump to... What happened, game? Game, what is happening? Why?
In general, man is just a product of his situation. And whoever really wants to change whole classes of people
Stop talking,
must
please,
first
Leibel.
change the condition of their
The man with the
situation,
rolled up
which
sleeves.
makes them just what they are.
Oh yeah, that would have...
That's not
I
me.
would like to have
It's
some
Lassalle.
pins
He knew
carved.
what he was
Pins?
talking about.
I could do that,
It's a shame
but
that
you can
he
see
got
what's going on
himself
here.
shot in a
I don't
duel.
really have time now. We have to defend ourselves.
Yes, allegedly because of a woman. A pity.
Shall we go for calming the nerves? charisma. Let's go for charisma, actually. There's not much to defend at the moment, but you could pass the time by carving. No, 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 no. Come on. Be a good... Okay. Okay, okay. That's fine.
You are
We
right.
got this.
I will do that. Just come back a little later.
Sure. Have you finished them yet?
Oh, the pins.
Yes, the pins. Are they ready yet?
Yes, here are the pins.
Thank you.
However, I have already been told that you were seen with Hans Kirgel. I certainly don't want to give him any of my pins. Not as long he's wasting my hard-earned money. But I will make you an offer. You get the pins, and in return, you win my money back from Hans Kirgel.
Alright, I'll try my best, I guess. The man with the rolled up sleeves will probably be Severin Miller. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Miller. Why can't I run anymore? What happened? Game. You teleported me here? Ah, so apparently I fell or was considered a fall. Now I can't walk fast. Okay. Perfect. Are you home? Smoke is still coming out of the chimney, so the doctor seems to be at home. Knock vigorously. Knocking on the old wooden door, there is no reaction. There is still no sound coming from the inside. Yo, I need my foot fixed. How dare you not react to me knocking? Huh? Still no sound can be heard from the house, but you try it here, but it doesn't fit. Maybe the house has a back entrance. You should take a walk around the building and try the other door. Don't tell me the doctor's has been killed. Yo, chickies! That was loud. Open. He's hanging. Oh. Well. Well, well, well. Would you look at that? The lifeless body of the doctor hangs from a rope a few centimeters above the ground. Investigate. The man's skin is completely pale. His lips are blue. There is no pulse found at his ankles. The body has somewhat already cooled down. The doctor's collar is full of blood. There is a gaping wound at the back of his head. You should take a closer look around here and search for clues. A crime has definitely been committed here. The perpetrator must have left traces. You have to find these traces. Yeah. Yeah. That's it? Nothing more? Okay. Here are the reports you were looking for. Let's see what the doctor wrote about the circumstances of the death of Lenz, Glass and Maitzenzi. On top is the more recent report of the dead Lenz. Age, height, weight, Cause of death unclear. Blow to the back of the head. Drowned. Estimated time of death between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. Here's the doctor's report of the dead Senzi. Pregnancy, yes, approximately 18th week. Cause of death, XXX. Death by hanging, suicide. Estimated death of time of death between 10 p.m. and 12 midnight. I keep forgetting. Is it 12 a.m.? I think. Doesn't really matter. Maybe you can still find a clue who is the doctor's murderer. But doctor. I needed my foot fixed. How dare you die? On top of paper, of a pile of paper, there's a conspicuous note. You've seen something like this somewhere before. You know this paper. You notice that it is another Christian quote. With your lie, you are depriving yourself of your life. The doctor apparently fell victim to the same murderer as the young lens glass. But what did the two victims have in common? Apart from the report in the Bible verse, you can't find any more useful clues in the house. Okay. I can't open this door. Sad. Maybe we should inform someone? We'll just leave him hanging? What? I guess asking the household help. The helper is more important. Greetings, Renate.
Yes, please, Mr. Valentin?
I actually just have a quick question about that Sunday night.
Yes, I know about Lenz. God rest his soul, the poor guy. And yes, I have heard about it. I wasn't there, of course. I'm not out and about in town that late anymore. After all, I have to do my chores. Actually, I don't mind if the priest is out of the house. Then he doesn't get in my way, you know. But for heaven's sake, don't tell him. He'll quickly get the wrong idea.
Don't worry, it's all between us. What was he out late that Sunday night?
Tell me, is this some kind of interrogation now?
No, you don't need to worry. I just want to get an overview. After all, I don't know my way around the place yet. Oh. Come on, game. Yeah. There we go.
I'm glad that you're interested in our beautiful place. You know, the priest likes to go out to the pub in the evening and drink a beer. But when exactly did he come home that Sunday? My, what time would that have been? He must have been there around 9, yes?
This is very helpful. Thank you, Renata.
Yes, please, Mr. Valentin?
Okay, so he was home. I guess I need to go visit Resi. Or can I fix it in a different way? Maybe I can find out something about the priest and his housekeeper Renata. Surely Kati has an idea where I could find out. Something. Right. Should ask Apollonia about the priest. Check it. The luck in the game. I have to beat Hans Gilgert in the... After my confrontation with his father, I should return to Alois Jr. the river. And Bible verse. Is the priest having a relationship with the housekeeper? The elder lady hinted at something. I have to find the culprit. Medical care. Maisie wrote down for me how I can make a bandage for myself. I should take a look at the note and give it a try. No. I think I learned it already, right? So if I use the bandage. Does that help? Is my foot healed now? Yeah, my foot is healed. Look at this magic. Does that mean that is done? Not really? Oh well. Be if I care game. Huh? Anything? Hello? Hints? My pretzel power is about to run out. Are you sure there's supposed to be something here, game? Ah, there we go. Is there anything else? No. Good. What is it?
I'm not going to be muzzled. Not from those rednecks.
This insolence!
Insolence is a nice way of putting it. It's a crime, driving people crazy and having a good laugh about it.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Well, just look around. The gap between the rich and the poor is widening. While some can barely put enough food on the table, others can't get their mouths full enough. It's an indictment of our society.
Ah, I see.
How can one sleep sound knowing that? How can one look into a mirror? That's a mystery to me. It can't go on like this. It must not go on like this. That's why we have to take action.
That's what we are doing, isn't it?
Exactly. That's what we are doing.
And this is torture listening to this. Ah, yay. I didn't really pay attention. What did they say? Okay, I can ask the teacher 6 out of 7. I should ask Bologna for the priest jacket. Okay, I have to bowl. Speak to Alois and to Apollonia.
What will he do with his few henchmen against our militia?
Our militia will stop him. Good thing we have them.
Alois Jr. Good news. Good news, my friend. I talked to your father. He said that he will try to pay more attention to you again.
Then I hope for the best. Thank you. It would be so nice if I didn't have to be afraid at home anymore. But there's one more thing I would like to ask you.
Yeah?
Can you take this beautiful stone to my mother's grave? They don't want to see me there, but I found the stone and I want to make her happy.
Of course I will. But can't there be a third option? Let's do it together. Actually, no. You have to do it yourself. Okay, my bowling friend. Got your pins.
Ah, the gentleman from the city.
Hello, Hans Gurgle. Gurgle. I have the pins.
Great, let's see it.
I want to keep you after all. Here are the pins, but they're only there if you're willing to bet Severin Miller's money against me again.
What kind of condition is that? Does he want to send you ahead now, the cowardly bowling brother? I'll make you an offer. If you manage to bowl all 9 once, I'll give you the money. I bowled hard for that. You don't just get that.
I would like to bowl against you. Okay. Can I try that however many times I want? Yeah, I'll look into that. You know what? Let's just try
Yes,
it.
of course, Schmidt. I can't imagine that you can win this, but you can try. You have 3 throws to clear the field.
Let's go.
Here are some balls for you to bowl. But don't throw holes in my lane. This is bowling, not throwing.
Okay. Aim and get a momentum. Ah, okay. Oh, wow. This is gonna be annoying, isn't it? Eh? I thought I had 3 tries. Yo, my dude. My pins are gone. What is happening? Got them all. Eh? Ah, okay, so I can try however many times I want. Okay, okay, that works for me. Apollonia, beautiful. Do you have a jacket? Do you have the jacket of the person I'm looking for? Hello there.
Hello, Valentin. What brings you here?
What brings you here? Do you have Mr. Byer's jacket with you right now?
Yes, I have it here. Renate brought it over for me to touch it up a bit.
You could help solve the case if you give me this jacket. Well, I might as well take it back to him, then you don't have to do that. Apparently I need that jacket. You should hand it over to me now. I don't know. I have no read on her, what she might like.
Well, if it's for a good cause, here's the jacket. But take good care that it doesn't get dirty.
Alright, thank you. Leave the conversation. Can I look at it? Hey, Erika, how you doing? Investigate. There was no button missing from this jacket. This does not prove his innocence, but it does not incriminate him either. Okay. Oh no, I only have 1 ball left. Well, that's not good. Can I make some more balls? I'm doing alright. Suffering from the very great German accent that they have while speaking. The game decided that it wants to be played in English, so we're listening to English voice acting now. Yay! Okay, let's make a bandage just so I get that task completed. Boom, boom, boom. What do I have to do? Oh yeah, give the priest the jacket. Around, but maybe I can find out something about the priest and his housekeeper or not. Surely Kati has an idea what I could find about. More about that. As I said, yeah, I'm doing alright. Just a bit sleepy as always. And just as I'm saying this, I have to yawn. Alright, Kati. Tell me everything you know.
What can I do for you, Mr. Townsman?
I am interested in the latest gossip. Where would be the best place to ask around?
Ah, gossip is everywhere. I don't even know where to start. Even here in the beer garden, people talk a lot. You've already been to the teacher and the mayor, haven't you? It can't hurt. They both like to hear themselves talk. And have you already been to the lumberjack camp? They get around a lot, especially outside Wolpertshofen. Maybe you can pick up something there too. But as already said, people always like to gossip. Just keep your eyes and ears open. What can I do for you, Mr. Townsman?
Do you have anything for me to buy? Small snack. Ah, right, I can sell you this. Not that you need it, but hey, who knows? Leather. Mm. She has my lantern. I love it. I sold her the empty lantern. While I was... Oh, okay. There we go.
Kati, listen, I have to ask you something.
What is it?
Well, it's like this. I think I saw something. I don't know for sure. I wasn't close, but it could all be connected.
Yes, what is it?
Exactly. So...
Come on, Peter, just spit it out. I can't believe it. We don't have all day.
That Sunday, where the thing with the lens happened. That's when I saw it. I was out here. Well, I was over there.
Peter, can you spit it out already?
Yes. Well, I looked over there, towards the church. And there I saw Lance and Mrs. Oberlechner. They were talking. Only briefly. And then Mrs. Oberlechner looked around and gave something to Lenz.
I see. And what was it?
It must have been a letter or something. An envelope, perhaps. Like the ones Mr. Bayerle always hands out everywhere, you know?
Was it on that Sunday? Are you sure about that?
I am, yes. Well, as I said, I wasn't close, and I didn't think anything of it. But it wasn't the first time. I've seen the two of them there a few times. Always on Sunday. Just before the service is over.
Miss Oberlechner? That's strange. The priest always delivers his letters himself.
I know. That's why I was a bit surprised. But there were Mrs. Oberlechner and Lenz. I'm sure of it. 100% sure.
That's strange, Peter. We'll talk about it later.
That's strange,
Come on
Peter.
now, we have to do some work.
I hate the German accent in English. Please stop. Game, stop it. No. Don't do this to me. Okay, I'm certain I can certainly learn more. What is going on? Okay. Oops. Woodcutters, lumberjack camp. Let's go. Yeah. You, my friend. I should eat a pretzel. Then we shall do so. Pretzel, 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 pretzel. I would love if they could actually organize it in a way that you can find stuff more easily, but oh well. There we go.
Oh, you didn't see him at all then.
Oh no, I missed him again. What a pity. He barely comes to visit anymore.
What a pity.
Maxl Oberlechner.
He moved to the city, you know.
Where to? He's moved to the city, to Munich.
And he came to visit recently, but unfortunately I missed him.
Where? Well, here. He came to visit his mother, Renate.
How is he doing in town?
He says he's fine, but I don't think so. He didn't look happy at all.
I can imagine that. It's a different story there.
Yes, they promise a lot, but they never deliver. They really do nothing at all for the people.
Who now?
Our so-called leaders. They always take their mouths so full.
Yes, they take their mouths so full, they almost choke, and the rest has nothing to eat.
Yeah?
Doesn't matter. Let's see if we can finish up before it gets dark.
Is the half naked dude even listening to anything? But I kind of feel him. That's me when I half listen to a conversation while doing other stuff, and then like, yeah, yeah, where? Oh, yeah. What did you say again? Excuse me, could you repeat that, please? I always feel, what happened to that dude? I always feel so bad. Sometimes, I don't know if my hearing just leaves me. I don't know. But there are times where I have to ask people to repeat themselves over and over and over again because I just can't pick up that one word. And then, yo, you feel bad eventually. It was getting... I am confuddled. There we go. Save the pretzel power.
He can't be serious. He makes us responsible for everything. You don't have to put up with that.
You're talking about...
That's exactly who I'm talking about. Nobody can listen to that anymore. How can you explain something like that to his parents? His father was at least a decent teacher. He also took action once in a while. He fulfilled his educational mission.
Not like...
No, not like that. You could rely on him. And now, look at this mess. How am I supposed to explain this? Hopefully the city slicker will soon pack his silly report and leave us here in peace. That's all I need.
Yes, him.
This report writer, exactly. Didn't exactly pick a good time. But I'll tell you one thing. If we play nice with him, if we can make a good impression with him, who knows how this might come in handy for us.
In
the city, right? Just imagine that. Maybe an invitation will come soon. Then Helene would see what I can achieve here. For us. I mean, for all of us here.
That will be something.
That's what I said. But Leubel, the young one, he wants to ruin everything for us. He really has to pull himself together. Someone has to put his foot down.
The priest?
What? Why the priest? I'm the mayor here after all. I'm the head of the village. If someone is in charge, that should be me. I have to take action and force the peace. Mediate between these people. Yes.
Good thing we still haven't
I'll
told
ask the priest for support.
anyone that the doctor's dead. Well, sucks to be the doctor, I guess. We didn't even take him down. Okay. Oh no. Okay, I found the doctor hanging in his attic.
What? Dr. Schweighöfer hanged? That can't be. Schmidt, what are you saying? Are you serious? So the murderer is still in the village. He's still among us, and he's still up to no good. Schmidt, make an effort. This can't go on.
I found the robbers' camp.
Hakutzak, Schmidt, I really have other problems right now. Leave the bloody robbers in the forest and sort out the problems right on our doorstep.
Okay, my dude.
Well, that was all off the record, of course. Please keep this to yourself. But we have to concentrate on the obvious. Apart from a scare, the robbers didn't hurt anyone. Please concentrate on the murders.
You know, I have that strange thing that I picture myself in the worst situation. Like when I walk downstairs, I always picture myself falling down and the consequences of me falling down and stuff like that. Or when I want to go into an elevator, I always picture myself like in those horror games where you don't pay attention and the elevator isn't where it's supposed to be and you just fall. Ew. Down and well is okay. I can tell him again. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Now that you mention it, I have something. Look,
Stuff like that.
Hans Gürgel is bugging me all the time.
But I
something about
barely
bowling. I
daydream.
wouldn't care if he wasn't marching up and down right in front of me and ranting all the time. See what you can do.
Okay, I'm not telling you about the priest's alibi thingy. Okay, teacher. Can I? Can I? The way of the Lord. Okay, there's still more I can learn. Handed something over to the murder victim, Lancer should question her about it. Okay, that's probably when we talk to Renate. Or maybe we can find out more. But I think I talked to everyone that I can... The teacher is gone again? Teach! Where you at? Hmm. Okay, let's give the priest his jacket back. Where is everybody? Did he do it? That's not it. What's the grave of her? That's the one I was looking at before, wasn't it? Yeah, that's Marie. There's Katharina. I was about to say, don't tell me that's the bones I was looking for. Anna Pfister? No. Sophie? Ah, there you are. I was looking for you. I brought your jacket from Apollonia.
Ah, thank you. Very thoughtful of you. If a bit pushy, but it seems to have been of burning interest to you. Did you find what you were looking for?
The daydream of sleep was like I have to do something, so even when it seems I'm not doing much. Well, keeping your mind busy, that's also good. Thank you. Did you find what you were looking for? Check to see if... Okay, let's... Should we avoid telling him the truth? Yeah, let's be authoritative because he seems to be the person that...
You will know what you are doing.
Okay, I will, for sure. Okay, now talk to Renate. Greetings.
Yes, please, Mr. Valentin?
What did you have to do with Lens?
What do you mean by that? Do you want to make up another filthy story with this one too? No, he would have been too young for me.
I know that you met with Lens regularly to hand him something.
I met Lance as one meets people here in the village, yes? But I really don't know what you're talking about.
Stop lying.
What am I supposed to have given to Lance? And where? Secretly or what, like criminals? No, for the life of me, I don't know anything about it. Really. Now we're really getting into nonsense, Mr. Valentin. I think you're being mucked around again. Yes, please, Mr. Valentin?
You have a son, is that right?
Yes, he's called Maxel. What do you want from him?
I heard your son has moved to the city. I'd just like to put that in my report, nothing more.
Oh yes, that's right. Maxel moved to the city to find a job there. There's hardly anything out here, you know. But it's not at all that simple. He doesn't like to tell me, because he doesn't want me to worry. But of course I notice when my boy is not well. But as a mother, you do what's necessary, of course. We stick together, my Maxel and me. We don't have anyone else. Yes, please, Mr. Valentin?
Do we confront her about it? I don't think they have a relationship of some kind. Why should I know? Okay, whatever. I want to know. Argue 2 out of 4. What exactly are you and the priest hiding from me?
Mr. Valentin, please. This has absolutely nothing to do with the murder of poor Lenz. Just believe me.
Poor Lenz. Look, Renate, I don't want to interfere in your affairs. I want to clear up this death. I need information for that, and I think you have it. The thing is, truly nothing here has anything to do with the young man's death, and yet, in the end, I think everything is somehow connected. Mr. Byler is paid to believe I need proof for my work and advise you to cooperate. Okay, I'm gonna go with 1.
Oh, Mr. Valentin, I understand what you mean. We needed Lenz too. I would also like to help you, but unfortunately I can't.
What did you need Lens for? Oh, that's gonna be a close one, isn't it? Why does this game hate me so much? Gimme. Of course.
He helped me, us, that is, the priest and me, with something.
I would be very interested to know what Lens has helped you both with. So I could have learned that beforehand.
Mr. Valentin, I would tell you a lot of things, but not that. I can't do that. Just understand that, please.
Can I leave the conversation and come back later? Is that a possibility? Because I'm gonna lose more bonus points with her. I would like to understand what is going on here, and I would like to know why you are lying to me.
Mr. Valentin, I'm not lying to you.
At least I'm only back to the beginning. Okay, of course, you had nothing to do with Lens class. I know that, Renate. I know about your secret meetings. What did you hand over to him?
You know about the envelopes? How?
The housekeeper is visibly nervous and unsettled. Maxel, your son, he also lives in the city and he has visited you recently, hasn't he? So, Of course. I wonder if he's also involved in this.
For God's sake, leave the poor boy out of it. It's not his fault. He doesn't know anything and certainly hasn't done anything wrong. He's a good boy. All
Is he
right.
now?
Mr. Bayerle will be quite angry when I tell you this, but you seem to know most of it already anyway. But I have to talk to him alone first.
Secretly follow her. I'm totally secretly following her. Ah, okay. I see. Inconspicuously. I'm doing a great job being all sneaky. Can't even keep up with her. Where is she? There. Oh, stop lagging. Okay, where is she going? Seriously, where is she going? Around the church? Oh.
Mr. Bayerle, we need to talk.
But Renate, what's wrong with you? You are all upset.
It's about this townie, this Schmidt, who's been snooping around here all the time. I'm afraid he knows everything.
But what makes you think that?
The questions he always asks. He knows about Maxel, you see. I'm so worried if this gets out.
I'm telling you, he doesn't know anything. Do not let yourself be unsettled. God holds his protective hands over us, Renate.
If this gets out, no, I'm already worried. For you too, Mr. Bayerle. It's all because of us. I'm so sorry. I can't tell you how much.
Do not worry about it. Pray. That's all we can do now. What is done, is done. What really annoys me, however, is that the old Maurer has recently apparently also taken part in the village gossip. This is an impertinence. These insinuations.
You mean the thing about the affair? Don't get angry, Mr. Bayerle. Just let people gossip. They always done that. We know that none of it is true. We shouldn't care about what they say.
You are right. It's laughable. I wish I could look at the matter with your equanimity. Well, that's not our concern now.
Yes, you're right. That reminds me. I still have the money behind the gravestone. I have to get it before someone else finds it. But I'd rather do that after dark. Then there's no one left in the village. And nobody wonders why I'm standing around Karl Oberleitner's grave. Oh, Mr. Valentin. Oh dear, did you hear all of that? My goodness, this is a very unpleasant situation. Please let me at least explain. First of all, I would like to say again that the priest and I have nothing to do with the murder. And we don't have an affair either. You will understand all that in a moment. Actually, it all started when Maxel, my boy, moved to the city a few years ago. At first, we both thought it was a good idea.
They did in German
that he would find a decent
as
job
well.
there, that we wouldn't have to worry. It's not so easy out here, you know.
It's even worse
Maxel
in
never
English.
complained. And then Mr. Bayerle had to go into town once, and I
They're
went
definitely
with
not
him.
very trained.
Then we also visited the boy. I was so
voice
happy
actors.
to
I
see
think
him again.
That was
But I
more of a
quickly
passion
lost my joy.
project than actually.
That's how bad Maxel's been. The
a
work in the factory
professional made
is dangerous. 6 days a week, at
game,
least 10
so
hours every day. And
you
then
have to overlook
he
a
can't
lot.
even afford his own room with the money. He shares a room with 3 others. They even have to share the bed. The priest also seemed quite concerned. He didn't say a word the whole way home. And he wasn't hungry that evening either. And the next day, he made a plan that he had to help the boys. But he doesn't have much money himself. So he thought he would just take a little from the church. He said, after all, it's there to help people in need. And the boys, he said, need it urgently. I think that's generous. But of course, it's not completely legal. We can't let that get out, obviously. Mr. Bayerle would lose his job, and so would I. And I can't imagine what would happen to Maxel. That's why we were so careful. Poor Lenz was one of young Leubel's friends. He also wanted to do something against this injustice. He always said so. He had his faults, but in his heart he was a good boy. He really didn't deserve that. Killed in a puddle. Anyway, Lenz often had to go into town and he played messenger for us. The priest always collected as much money as he could, and I put it in an envelope and gave it to Lenz. Always on Sunday, shortly before the end of the service, when everyone is still in church, so that no one notices. But this place has eyes and ears everywhere. I should have known that this wouldn't go undetected. The boys were always so happy. They would never have complained, but this way they often got something warm to eat and new shoes when the old ones only had holes in them. Look, we would never have done anything to Lenz. We needed him. Now we don't know what to do. I'm so worried.
Well, Renate, that really doesn't reflect reality. I certainly wouldn't put it that way.
And with the very, very monotonous intonation, it really doesn't help. Yeah, I'm totally innocent. I have nothing to do with the murder. Yeah. But actually the other ones were way more suspicious since they got angry. Although, you can see it both ways. Like, the last two I accused got so angry as soon as I mentioned the possibility of them possibly having something to do with the murder. And you could see it like they felt like you were onto something, so they got defensive and got loud. Or they were like, yo, I'm innocent, and they have a very short fuse. So you accuse them and they're like, are you kidding me right now? I'm obviously innocent. Shut up. Leave. But those two, yeah, it really doesn't help that the voice actors aren't the greatest. They're doing a fine job, but it's just too monotonous. You should be able to pick stuff up from the way they talk. And yes, they were obviously acting suspicious, but like just tiny things in your intonation can already be a huge hint as to what's actually going on. But since they're like robotic-esque with the way they talk, it's not helping. But oh well. Are you trying to tell me that Mrs. Oberlechner is lying?
So, lying is perhaps not quite right, but it's adventurous what she's saying. You know how it is with women and hysteria. You can't believe everything.
My dude. That Freud is a few years later, you know that? Tiny bit longer until Freud gets there. Yeah, I know. It is sadly accurate that they were like, hysteria is a women's thing and you can't help it. It cannot be cured. And later it's gonna be considered still a women's thing, but at least it's gonna be said to be more of a mental thing, and then slowly they'll realize that hysteria is not a thing. Yay. Okay. On the contrary, I find what your housekeeper has to say extremely interesting. I think we'd better have an honest conversation. Female hysteria. It is extremely interesting, much discussed and little understood, but perhaps we should stick to the subject instead of casting Mrs. Oberlechner in such a light. Mr. Byler, you stop lying to me now and putting your housekeeper in such light. How stupid do you think I am?
You are right, dear Valentine. You should know what you want to know. We have always acted out of charity. We are all God's children, and I see myself as responsible for our brothers and sisters in need.
I chose to.
And unfortunately, we have to say, the conditions in the factories, the long working hours, the poor pay, that is pure misery. As a good Christian man, you have to help. Of course, it wasn't right for me to take the church's money for it, but where else would it come from? And so Maxel, Renate's boy, can at least afford the warm meal now and then.
Could it
and
come
not only
from?
he.
I don't know.
I have
From
acted
your
no
own
different
pockets,
than
maybe?
our Lord Jesus Christ would have done in the face of adversity. I beg you, do not betray us. Do not be a Judas.
Our Lord Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I really hate the German accent. I love it and I hate it at the same time. I can't keep listening to this. You know, in my English class, there was only one person that could not, for the life of her, pronounce the correctly. She would always say "sir" or "de," stuff like that. And she was one of my best friends at the time. And I tried to teach her, no, it's not "the" or "sir." It's "the." The. It is not that hard. Come on, you got this. And every time it was close to a laughing fit, but yeah, I tried my best and kept it in. I didn't laugh in front of her, at least. And then she was in a different English course later on, so I didn't have to listen to that anymore. Yay! But more people with worse English. Yeah, not so yay. I don't understand why I was left alone in that English class. Everybody else from my friend group got picked for the other English course, and I was left in that one course alone with one of the girls I did not like, who was always trying to get my attention. It was suffocating. And she wasn't good in English and was asking me questions all the time, like, I'm not understanding what's going on, what's happening, what are we supposed to do? And I'm like, yeah, well, maybe listen to our teacher and then you would know. But wow, school, it was a lovely time. Okay, yeah, our Lord Jesus Christ would have done blah, blah, blah. You may compare yourself to Jesus personally, but to me you are still Hubertus Byler, and as such, you have violated laws and abused my trust. I am glad that you are now honest with me. What all three of you have done is very honorable. It is a shame that the working people have to live in such poor conditions. I wouldn't call it honorable, per se. I would say it is admirable that they tried to do something, but since the people that are actually giving money to those workers don't know that they're giving money to those workers indirectly, you should be honest with them and tell them what is going on, and maybe just openly say, hey, it's for charity. Cheese! Yeah, cheese is nice. I probably could never go vegan because of my love for cheese. Oh, yeah.
You are assured a place in heaven and my gratitude, dear Valentine.
I told him I would not betray him.
There's still a murderer among us.
There is, yeah. He killed 2 people now. But only the mayor knows that the second person is dead. Isn't that awesome? Can I talk to you again? Can I tell you that the doctor is also dead? Greetings! They don't even have money. Oh, wow, why am I trying to get money from everybody? Can I take the money? Sad. Should talk to Kati, she has an idea. Opposing camps from battling each other. What is about the man finding the dead man? Okay. Ooh. Charisma, gut, empathy, physique, acumen. Oh my god. Oh my god. So talk to the teacher now, right? And talk to Kati. Okay, okay. Give them alcohol. Give them something to draw on and be like, yo, make it. An art competition. Where's the teacher again? You can't run away from me, teacher. Where you at? Your lackey's here. How dare you leave your lackey alone? Should probably save and reload. Just so it runs more smoothly again. Reload. Reload. Let's see if it works. The game is so strangely optimized. It runs fine for an hour, and then it's just a stuttering mess. Yeah. Oh well. I've played worse games. And the way it is presented is funny enough to suffer through the bad aspects, I guess. Although I wouldn't necessarily call them bad per se, but you know what I mean. Buff edit. Okay, is our teacher back? Are you the teacher? Teach. You are not the teacher. Has anyone seen the teacher? Don't tell me he's also dead. Last time you came from here, I don't think you will be. Where is everybody? Okay, he's here. Have you found the body? Should I be worried? No. Good thing he's still hanging there. Have you seen the teacher? Can I talk to you and ask where the teacher is? No. Shouldn't you know where your friend is? Okay, let's talk to Kati, I guess. And hope that she's back by the time we get back to him. Would be kind of annoying. That wasn't the case. Yo,
What can I do for you, Mr. Townsman?
Good thing that you know more than me again. Valentine? Mrs. Gschwender, they want to smash each other's skulls in, and I don't know what to do about it.
Oh dear, Valentine. I've already heard. Everyone is terribly upset. No one trusts anyone. How could it have come to this? The whole place is divided into two sides, and everyone blames each other. Valentine, you are one of the few who still seems to be thinking clearly. You have to find this murderer before everyone goes completely crazy. Don't you have any other lead to follow?
Okay, let's go through everything again. What is it with Hans Gurgel?
Well, he and his bowling. That's kind of strange. You can ask his former employer, Schormeyer. He'll certainly be able to tell you something about Hans Gürgel. I have an idea. I'll give you some good schnapps. You have to bring something to loosen Schormeyer's tongue. What can I do for you, Mr. Townsman?
What happened to... Do I have to go through everything? Are you kidding me right now? What? Normally I can go through the whole list. Why? Why? Did you give me that schnapps? Give me schnapps for the Shoma, I should bring it to him, okay. Okay. Has anyone seen the teacher? He's still not back. I kind of fear that he's actually dead. As well. Oops. No. Oh, yeah. Schormeyer. Who was Schormeyer again? Oh, okay. We need to fast travel there. I mean hike, of course, hike. Schormeyer! Whee! Oh, I'm already here. Okay. There he is. Hello there, Mr. Schaumeyer. Mrs. Gschwender sent me. I brought you a bottle of Obstler.
Oh, my Catty. That's a good one. Such good mushrooms, too. There's nothing wrong. Really nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, Valentin, come on. Sit with me. Open the schnapps. Let's wash it all down. What else can we do? Am I alright, Valentin? Do I look like I'm doing well? You don't believe that yourself. People are dropping like flies everywhere. One can only wonder. No, Valentin. I'm wondering. I tell you honestly, it hasn't been normal for a long time. All this. But now I'll tell you something, Valentin. Listen, because I think I'm beginning to understand it all. Listen. Yeah, are you listening?
Yeah, I have nothing else to do.
My God, I saw her. And that's when I realized what's going on. It's cursed, Valentin. There's a curse on the farm. It's all cursed. That's how it must be. That's the only explanation. I tell you, Valentin. All this misfortune, it's a curse.
Misfortune?
We are all cursed. And then we didn't give the poor maid a proper burial. She's haunting the place. She'll never forgive us. Never.
Do you have something to tell me?
You're
since she was
There's nothing I can
pregnant,
do. What should I
Schaumeyer?
say? This serves us quite right. But... Valentin, you can talk to people. You are one of these guys. That's what you do all day. Walking around talking to people. Can you talk to the witch in the forest or the priest? I don't know who's in charge there. Maybe you can convince Bayerle to give Sensi a proper burial after all. Would you talk to him? And also with Resi. Surely she can do something. She knows all about curses. She must put some sort of protection on my farm. A protection against evil. Help me and I will help you. Otherwise I'm lost. All is lost.
Ah. I just realized there's a possibility that it's actually Rezi who's figured out that her sister was raped before her death or before her suicide, and she is now getting revenge for her. But not sure. It's just a possibility. Okay, ask me to get a talisman from the herb witch Rezi. She lives near his farm in the forest. To rebirth Sensei. Okay. Yeah. There it is. To Rezi we go. Rezi? Oh, we opened this one. Ah, there you are. I didn't see you. Hello, Rezi. You are the sister of the deceased Maid Sensei, is that right?
Yes. I had a sister. Like I used to have parents and a faith in humanity. Little by little I lost them all. I can't even say what last. It doesn't matter either. Sensei. I miss her every day.
every time I wake up, I have to understand again that she will never come to visit me again. Now I'm all alone in the world. I have what nature gives me until one day I become a part of it myself. That's how it has to be one day, yes. Sensi was such a good person. She only meant well. Of course, Sensi was not completely innocent either, but she was much what people made of her. That's the way it is with all of us. She was someone who cared, and she cared about me. She was very warm, had so much love in her. You could see that right away. And now she's gone, and she's not coming back. Not today, and not tomorrow, and never again. How can that be?
I'm sorry about that. Thank you for your help. The Shawmire fear's curse lies on his farm. Do you know anything about it?
Do I know about curses? I just listen when nature speaks, try to understand what the plants are telling me, and feel the energies that surround me.
Sounds very sane.
A talisman. I can make you one. It should help protect. This won't take long. Before you ask, I don't want any money. I don't need much of that. What I need is poppies, and not too few of them. 10 plants should be enough.
Alright. I think I should have enough already. Right, about the poppy.
You found some?
Yeah, well, I put it in what I could. Here you go.
Of course, I also keep my part of the bargain. Here is the talisman. It must always be worn on the body, otherwise it will not protect you. And if you want to pass on the talisman, only do so during the full moon. Then it cleanses itself and can absorb the new energy. Otherwise it's useless, absolutely useless. Then you can take it right away and throw it into the river. Do you understand, Valentine? Then it was all for nothing. Well, good luck to you.
Great, thank you very much. But does that mean I need to wait till the full moon to give the Shawmire his talisman? Or can I use be like, yo, I'm just the delivery person. I'm here on the delivery and not the one the talisman is for. Greetings, Father. Father, I would like to talk to you about the burial of the Maid Sensi.
But Valentine, what is there to discuss? Could it be because poor Sensi could not be buried in the consecrated graveyard? Of course, that is tragic, but my hands are tied, dear Valentine. Those who decide to leave the life in this way have no place among their Christian brothers and sisters.
But if it was a fervent wish from the community, would you then make an exception? Come on, game!
I would definitely consider it, even if it won't be an easy process. Suicide is a grave sin.
How will this sin ever be atoned for if poor Sensi is denied a Christian burial? This game hates me, straight up.
You are right. and the Lord is a merciful shepherd.
Okay. Your bigoted views belong to the last century. It's high time that the Enlightenment came here to the countryside. Oh, no, no, no. Don't say that to a priest. But whether you are on this side or the other side of the wall, the good Lord is bound to drop by anyway. My patience is wearing thin, just do what I say. Nope, charisma.
Oh, Valentine, you are right again.
Okay. No, I think I have him where I want him, so I should keep my favor, right? Do not use the favor.
I will think about it.
Thank you.
My dear Valentine, what the pastor wants to say and what he can say is unfortunately not always written on the same page. I have a responsibility, after all, for all my parishioners. However, it seems to me that you are being heard in the right places. Provided there are no complaints from the congregation, there is some room for maneuver within which I could move as a clergyman. I will see to it that Sensi's body is laid to rest in this cemetery today.
I will, Father. Thank you very much for not being a stuck-up prick. Alright. Got the talisman and I've got the burial consensus. Is the
Tabascolini! Watch out!
What? Where?
Oh, no, my mistake.
Is the teacher back now? Okay, I'm having a bad feeling right here. Why can't I mark him? What? My friend, have you seen the teacher? Nobody cares. Lemon! Can I use the ladder? Climb up, would you? Okay. I wonder if I took too long until now everybody's dying one after the other because, well, I was too slow to figure it out. Or if that's scripted. Hello. Think I can help you with the curse.
Curse? Oh, yeah, maybe something slipped out the other day. Oh, Valentine, you know. Yeah, well, alright. Now it's like this. What did you find out about the curse?
I have been given a talisman. It is supposed to protect you and your farm and keep evil spirits away. However, it must be presented during a full moon and in the open air.
That's alright with me. If it helps, I hope it helps. Well, come back later. Knock on the gate. I'll hear that. Thank you, Valentine.
Good. See you later. I have good news regarding the reburial of the mate Sensei.
Sensei, did you talk to the priest? What did he say? And is Griesbacher playing along?
Yes, the priest arranged everything that was necessary immediately.
Valentine, that's something. That's amazing. I can't believe it. Sehen Sie, yes, that's only right and proper. Then she can finally find some peace. Maybe I can sleep again tonight. I really owe you. Thank you.
Okay, I've got him. Does that mean I can talk to Kati again? Now I should hand it over to him. However, it may only be past at night. Okay. Shouldn't be much longer. Should I just stay here? But let's talk to Kati again first. Kati, I need more gossip.
What can I do for you, Mr. Townsman?
Apparently nothing. What? Farmer's curse, the way of the Lord. I would love to, but I can't. Okay, I still have to figure out what Bible verse is. I am confused, to say the least. Where is our friend? The teacher.
Still have all of that ahead of you. Such a smart young man.
Okay.
The young man is not interested in that. You don't know that.
But where is my stupid teacher? Is it because of the time of day? What was this strange noise? Anybody home? Did anyone see the teacher? Hello? Did you see your husband, by the way?
Mr. Schmidt, do you know where my husband is? Have you seen him?
No.
Then you must excuse me. I would ask you to come another time. I have to find my husband first.
So the husband is also still missing. I love how they're dragged to the right places. Okay, what do you have to trade? $411. Okay. That's a word, I guess. Okay. Has anybody seen the teacher? You guys want to talk to me? Good day, gentlemen. Unimpressed, they remain standing still. Oh, I was about to say there. They won't dare to not let me in, right? Oh. Where's my teacher? What is he? Oh, okay, he's sitting on a bench. Alright. Yeah, not the teacher. I think my game is kind of fucked right now. Katharina Pfister. There she is. Beloved wife and daughter. He didn't leave his pretty stone. Aloys Jr. How dare you? Let's steal the rose real quick. Ooh, vegetables I can steal? No? No. No. Not nice. What is this grave doing out here? Is that Senzi? Have you seen the teacher? Nope. Guess not. And now I've been teleported again. Great. Just what I wanted. Huh. Okay, I guess we'll sleep at the inn. Till nightfall. And you alright, Manu? I guess so. Do you have anything to add? Nope. And I'd say 4 hours, right? The night it came. Huh? Maya farm. Knock loud. Wait. After knocking again, the farmer comes and opens the door. He looks exhausted. Mr. Shawmai, I think this will help you with the curse.
What's that? A necklace with a stone? Uh-huh. Oh, as long as it helps. Thanks, Mr. Schmidt. I appreciate it. I really do. It's all a mess. I can't even tell you. With the children. If only my wife were still alive, then none of this would have happened. And everyone always shoots off their mouths. You've probably been told the wildest stories. It doesn't matter. I tell you one thing. Don't believe everything people tell you. Most of them just like to hear themselves talk.
I think I already told you that the priest Baila is going to move the maid Sensi.
Yes, thank God. Oh, poor girl. If she only had never come to our farm, I'm sure she'd still be alive.
Dear.
There's only death waiting for everyone here. How could this have happened? I don't want to keep you
How
any
did
longer.
this
I
happen
have to
to
go to bed
me?
It's been a long day. Thank you very much for your efforts. Take care of yourself. Strange things are happening out there.
True. Take care. That's it? Mystery of the place. Okay, let's hope for the best that it's actually... Huh? Ah! Is there a faint glow over there? It's not a candle in the middle of the forest. Someone must have put it there on purpose. What's the deal with it? That could be a lead. Then there must be more candles. You should hurry up. They're bound to burn down or go out soon. Okay. So now I'm supposed to follow candles? There. What? Oh no! Next one, next one. Next one. Next. Hello? My priest power ran out again. One second. Let me eat. Rätsel. Where am I going? Interesting. That Carty? Oh no, that's just a puppet. Okay. Right? Hanged man. The barn is dark. Only a few candles provide little light. You can't see much. There's something hanging from the rafters. Is that a woman? No, that can't be a human being, but what's hanging there? Is that a doll? Yes, it appears someone has hung a doll on a rope from the roof beam. The doll is wearing women's clothes and... what is that? A note hangs on the doll's skirt. Perhaps the weak light of the candle is enough to read the writing on it. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Du sollst nicht Falschzeugnis reden wider deinen Nächsten.
For heaven's sake! What's that? What's going on? No, I don't believe it. That simply doesn't exist. Do you see that too?
Yes.
What do you have in your hand?
Show it. Why shouldn't I show it?
Do not bear false witness.
What is all this? Was that you, Schmidt? You think that's funny? What do you know?
I don't know anything.
This is all because of the maid. I should never have done all this. This is my fault. She will never forgive me. I will never forgive myself.
In the end, do these murders have nothing to do with the conflict in the village? Did all this violence originate at the Schulmeier Hof? You should inform the mayor and the teacher about your suspicions immediately before the conflict in the village escalates. What? You used up all my lamps? Are you kidding me right now? Should have walked back to the Schulmeier Hof. Would have saved some time. But oh well. Shouldn't we question Schulmeier first? About why he said he can't forgive himself or her for what he has done. I know that there are multiple endings and I'm probably not going for the best one. Would be interesting to know which ending I'm on my way of getting. I should have just gone to the church. Nobody's out and about. But the drug dude. Perfect. Just who I needed. Yo, Maya. Get out of your bed. I need to talk to you. Oh no. Was I too late? Is this the end of the game? The opposing camps are facing each other.
We will sort that out! Here and now! We will not let you reactionary assholes continue to kill us!
Corbinian, are you completely crazy? This is completely beyond any reason. Schmidt, it's time someone took action here. Action without mercy.
Hold on. Before a disaster happens, everyone needs to calm down.
No, I was always too lenient. But that's over. An example must be made. These scoundrels must be brought to justice.
Can I get you to reconsider this decision for a moment, Mr. Meyer? Perhaps you don't have all the consequences in mind yet. Maybe we can all have a beer together at Carty's first. That might help to calm things down a bit. Are you kidding me right now, my dude? Alcohol? Getting alcohol in the mix would be a death sentence. You pull yourself together now, Mr. Griesbacher. It's hard to believe I am a direct delegate of the Ministry of the Interior. I have the authority here. Oh, he's not gonna like that.
Exactly, right. That's exactly what I meant. You are making an example. I simply assured you of my support for your project.
I'll take it from here. We don't need to discuss it any further. Oh no. Oh no. No. Didn't save before. I should have saved if I couldn't have saved, right?
Take over? What do you want to take over? Ministry of the Interior or not, I am the mayor here. I know this place and I have responsibility for its people. I'm going to stop these scoundrels now. I suggest that we first take these criminals into custody so that the whole spooky business can come to an end. We have enough young men who would be happy to take on this task.
Mr. Meyer. I love how my charisma only has to reach level 1 to be enough to beat that. Mr. Meyer, I think you also need to urgently calm down. Do you really want to involve more people in this dispute? How about we settle this whole thing by competition? Bowling, perhaps? I'm telling you for the last time, you have nothing to say here at the moment. I'm clearly clearing up the situation.
Of course. So it can't possibly stay like that. Something has to be done. We have to take action. Then I propose a duel. The rules are certainly known to all the gentlemen here. A quick and uncomplicated solution to our problem. Then perhaps we will also get some sleep tonight.
Mr. Griesbacher, I had enough of this. If we don't stop inciting people here, there will be consequences. I love how he's... Every time I'm like, yo, dude, I am the one to talk right now. Shut up. Is that like, yeah, you're right. It's you and only you who's allowed to speak right now.
Obviously, this is not what you had in mind, Mr. Schmidt. Excuse me. What would be your suggestion?
I'll think of something.
You'll think of something? We need solutions now, Schmidt!
Griesbacher, that's enough. I'll make the announcement now. Dr. Schweighofer also seems to have been the victim of the same murderer, so you should at least be able to understand Mr. Leubel's excitement. The cocks seem to be turning in his head.
Yeah, you have a point there. Maybe you could tell us what you believe, yes. I think that's not a bad idea. And then we'll decide what to do.
Yeah, shut up. The opposing camps are facing each other.
Are you all blind? Don't you see what's going on here? They are conspiring against us. Bayerle, Griesbacher, church and government. And now you're joining them too, Valentin. Even if we are few, I know that in the end, history will prove us right. I won't wait for them to get me too. Cowardly beaten to death at night or hanged somewhere. I'd rather die here and now.
Right.
They have already slain 2 good and righteous men because they just can't stand it when someone disagrees with them, because they can't stand that we want to make the world a better place. Because they would have to give up some of their privileges for this better, fairer world. Out of convenience and greed, they strike with all their might. So simple-minded fools, but even if they kill us all, they cannot stop the change of time.
Lovely. Argue 2 out of 4. Confrontation.
So, Schmidt, make up your mind. Where do you want to stand? With those who exploit the hardworking people for their
Why
own
do you
profit?
hate me so?
Who thinks they are entitled to everything? Who go over dead bodies to hold on to old structures? Or do you believe, as I do, that a better future awaits us? That no one has to live in filth and poverty? That we can make this world a more beautiful place? Then open your mouth and take a stand against this injustice.
Okay, let's go through everything. Of course, I agree with you, Mr. Leubel. Exploitation and poverty must be consistently battled. I think you're exaggerating a bit. It's not all that bad. In any case, I won't risk my head for your harebrained theories. This is all too political for me. I don't understand any of that, and I don't really want to have anything to do with it either. I just stay out of it. Doesn't Lassalle say, only on the ground of real freedom can anything great develop?
Schmidt! Always good for a surprise. I am quite pleased to hear that you have reason, foresight and integrity. I would not have thought so, I admit. So and so, now is the time for action. If we do nothing, nothing will happen. Except that they will take us out of the way one by one.
Of course, we all cannot ruin ourselves for the old money. This must truly be stopped, but not like this and not today. You and your idiotic utopias, that's just how the world really works, whether you like it or not. So welcome to reality. This has nothing to do with your political ideas. Why can't you understand that? Okay, let's go for one. We need him on our side.
In practice, however, now is the time to act.
No.
Come out with it. What did you find out? Which of these assholes is the murderer?
Unfortunately, I do not yet know who the murderer is, but I can already rule some of the people out around here. Your gaze wanders through the two camps facing each other. Georges cannot be the murderer. He has an alibi during the time of the crime.
Ah, yes? And what kind of alibi is that?
He was visiting a lady.
That's none of anyone's business.
Alois can't be the murderer.
How do you know?
I have a witness who can confirm that he was at home. Your gaze wanders through the two camps facing each other. I was able to reassure the mayor. I would suggest that you also take a deep breath now.
You actually managed to do that quite well.
Yeah, right? Okay, I know some more, but you wouldn't let me talk about the priest with you because you were gone, my friend, so you're not getting any more.
It may well be that no one of the people present did it, but it is their ideology that drives the murderer to his deeds. It is their reactionary ideas that lead him to his actions. They have poor lens on their conscience.
But you can't say that with certainty. We still don't know what the killer's motives are. Oh, I'm so fucked. Oh, stay like that. No, 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 no. 12 and above. 12 and above. 12 and above. Please. Yes!
That may be right, but still, I don't have a choice anymore. What else can I do but act? Before I know it, I'll be lying in a puddle too. Just like so many of us did back in 1848.
I can't listen to your self-pity any longer. Now put down your gun and listen to me. but not like that. To this, I would like to reply with Lasalle's words. Without passion, not a single one of those mighty liberations has been led whose succession forms the history of the world. What?
Perhaps there's a rational man in you after all. Human commonality, solidarity can be denied, but it cannot be abolished. Lasalle also said that. For now, I will trust you and believe that we will get out of here together and alive. Please do not disappoint me.
He drops his gun. If you finally let me explain, you're welcome. I have found evidence that the murder of Len's class is directly related to the suicide of the maid Sensei.
Gentlemen, how can that be? Nobody understands what you're saying, Schmidt.
Just last night, someone hung a doll on the Shawmeyer's barn, just like the maid hung there. From the roof beam, Bible verses were found on all the dead. There was also one hanging on the door. That was clearly a threat.
Bible verses? A monstrous blasphemy. Only someone who is not a Christian can do such a thing.
If you combine all the facts and evidence, you must also come to the conclusion that these two murders have absolutely nothing to do with all the political differences happening here, gentlemen.
My goodness!
Be that as it may, the murderer is still at large. He will certainly strike again, and obviously there's still a score to settle.
I must now urgently attend to the village community. Mr. Bayerle, today at noon we will gather everyone in the church. Schmidt, please find the murderer at last.
With these words, those present leave the scene of the argument. There you discover young Aloys. He is leaning against the wall of a house. Excitedly, he rocks backwards and forth.
Mr. Valentin, you have to listen to me. Something is wrong. Ursula just ran out the farm very distressed. If you hurry, you might still be able to follow her trail.
How am I supposed to be able
like
that? He looks around nervously before he runs away. Okay. I think we're really close to the end. Also on the Shawmeyer's farm. Okay. Fast travel. Pistner farm. Oops. Stay here. Don't use up all my power. She's still here. Good afternoon, Mrs. Pfister.
Is there...
No. Did I mess up because I fast traveled here? Is that what you're telling me? But why? Okay, interesting where you're hammering, Aloys. I'm not betraying the boy. How dare you even suggest that? Shawmeyerhof. Oh wow. Okay. Shawmeyerhof. Wait, isn't she on the Pfistnerhof? Wrong way. Good hiding place. There is none. Hello? Game, what are you trying to show me?
I'm telling you, they are not completely stupid. They'll notice that something's wrong. If that comes out.
Father, stop worrying. How's this supposed to come out? Lance is dead after all.
What about the other one? Mr. Wise Guy from the city. The one who keeps asking questions. He saw everything in the barn. The stupid doll and all that. He won't give up now.
He doesn't know anything and he can't do anything. We'll take care of our own business, like we've always done.
And what about Risi?
About Resi? What about her? She's hanging around in the woods, stroking flowers or whatever it is she's doing.
No. Do you think she's talking to him?
And what could she say? Firstly, she doesn't have a clue. And secondly, she doesn't talk to anyone anyway. She doesn't even go into town. And who listens to her? No one takes her seriously anyway.
Ursel, I'm telling you, with something like this, people suddenly listen very carefully. No matter who's talking.
Well, Father, if it makes you sleep better at night, I'll go talk to Resi.
When? What do you want to say to her?
You let me worry about that, Father. If I say I will take care of it, I will. I'll go by her place on my way home.
I don't know. The whole place is acting strange. I'm telling you, Ursel. They know something.
They know nothing. You really have to calm down now, Father. You'll see later in church. They're busy enough with themselves.
Are you crazy? We are supposed to go to church? And then?
Of course we go to church. People talk a lot more if we stay away. You'll see. Nobody knows anything. Trust me.
I don't know. Maybe we should.
We should what, Father? You better keep your mouth shut. And I've had enough of your self-pity. I'll see you in church.
Okay, that tells me pretty much nothing. Unless they were the people that killed Senzi. And it wasn't suicide at all. Well, I guess my assumption... I have to make the show Maya talk, okay. Hello. What is going on at your farm? Explain to me what this is all about.
What are you doing here again? It's hard to believe what the government has money for all of a sudden. I won't explain anything to you, you buffoon. I'm not going to tell you anything. You think I didn't notice how you treated my dead son? You almost stripped his hand off.
What? Ah, okay. I'm not telling you. Okay. Mr. Schulmeier, pay attention. I think your son was attacked. The attacker is still at large. Do you really think that's fair? I tremble, but these are just empty threats. There must be a way we can go forward. Find some common ground and agree. Your empty threats do not impress me. I recommend that you start talking now before it is too late. I don't like number 2. Hmm. Let's try it anyway.
What? What way? What are you talking about? It doesn't matter. I can't help you anyway. Don't make yourself unhappy, boy. Just go back to the city and let bygones be bygones.
Vergangenheit. Hat das alles etwas mit dem Suizid der Magd zu tun? The past? Does everything have to do with the suicide of the maid? Yeah, okay, I'm fucked.
Who do you think you are? He's talking about things he knows nothing about. Even in death, she turns men's heads.
Just like Hans Giergel.
What does Hans Giergel have to do with this?
A lot.
I need a schnapps now.
I'm sure you do, but maybe we can clear this up before you get drunk. Yeah, this is not happening. Okay, you know what?
What do you know? Still almost a child and already talking smart. Unbelievable. If I may give you some advice, stay away from women. Then you might do better than my poor boy.
What do you mean? Has your son gone too far and got the receipt for it?
What? What do you mean? Do you think he drowned in that puddle? That doesn't make any difference now. He's dead anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my favor here. Otherwise I'm gonna fail.
You are right. I won't forget that.
And talk.
I can't help you. How could I say anything against my own family? The little I have left of it.
I know you're a good person. You take care of Alois Jr.
The boy. The poor boy. He should have it better one day.
His face shows a struggle that is raging inside his head.
I will have to live with all of that now. Sometimes you don't have to die to end up in hell. The Lord judges among the living too. Whether I want to or not, I can't help you anymore. I have to save what still can be saved. But find the boy on my daughter's farm and watch out for him. Find the boy and leave me in peace. You better hurry. There's not much time left. No one is allowed to see you at Pfistner Farm.
I am confused, to say the least, but you know what? I'm gonna leave that for tomorrow. And I'm actually... Ooh. Why is that the okay. Just to remind me that I might reload from the alloys save slot to redo that. Blumenleber. This whole conversation again. more information, hopefully. Because holy hell, that was a mess. But yeah, we shall see, I guess. There are definitely worse things up. But I kind of want to save my favor. If I can. My dice luck was just not there. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. And we shall finish this tomorrow. At least it seems that way. I'm not gonna go for the different endings. Once is enough. The ending I get. That's fine. I'm just gonna go look up the different endings, or look what the different endings entail. Gonna spoil myself. How much different, how different they are. I'm curious, always curious about that, but in the end I never watched them. When the people that uploaded all of that. Yeah, it's a funny story though. Okay, it's not funny. It's not funny. It is made funny the way it is presented. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for sticking around as always. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun as well. And I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.